This is the Blockrora podcast.
Today, we are diving deep into a really monumental move.
Yeah, one that shows this true convergence of, creative tech, emerging markets, and the power of localized fintech.
We're talking about the Blockrora news article that details graphic design, giant campus, really aggressive strategic launch into South Africa.
And this isn't just some ribbon-cutting ceremony.
No, not at all. This is basically a blueprint for how global tech enters Africa and how to do it strategically.
Absolutely. I mean, when a company that has 260 million monthly active users worldwide.
And is pulling in something like $3.5 billion in annual revenue.
Right. When that company makes its most significant investment ever on the African continent, you, the listener, you really need to know why.
And what's fascinating here is the timing. This was announced in late 2025, and it signals a really clear understanding that the global digital economy just isn't centralized in the West anymore.
So Canva is positioning itself as more than just a design tool.
Exactly. It's a core enabler of Africa's digital transformation. It's about empowering the creator economy and accelerating e-commerce.
So the core insight we really pulled from the sources is that this move is all about deep localization and inclusion.
It's an acknowledgement that scaling in markets like South Africa requires so much more than just, translating the website. It demands real cultural and financial integration.
Okay, so let's unpack the strategic foundation here. It's a massive commitment. So why Johannesburg? Is it about talent, infrastructure?
It's a combination, really, but I'd say infrastructure and proven engagement are leading the way.
Okay.
The new regional office is at Africa Works in Rosebank, Johannesburg. And Rosebank is, it's a classic tech and business hub in Joburg.
It's got that solid existing infrastructure you need for a regional HQ.
Right. And the sources make it very clear this isn't some remote outpost.
No.
There's a dedicated team of 9 people right now, tasked solely with executing the Africa strategy. So this is a committed, on-the-ground effort.
And that commitment is totally validated by the traction they already had.
Yes, that's the key.
Yeah.
This wasn't a speculative entry. Get this. Local users in South Africa had already created over 77 million designs in the past year alone.
77 million.
Before any of this major investment.
That number, 77 million, is just a staggering proof of organic adoption.
It's a huge validation signal. It basically tells Canada the market is here, it's ready, it's waiting for you.
So for you, the listener, the significance of choosing Johannesburg is clear. It's the gateway. This hub signals confidence in South Africa, not just as a user base, but as the operational base you need to scale across Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, and beyond.
Precisely. They are placing their most significant African investment where the proven engagement and the commercial infrastructure already exist. It's a strategic choice designed for stability and, exponential growth. So now, if we look past just the basic market entry, we get to this idea of deep localization.
All right.
And that's really the key differentiator in modern global tech expansion. Canva is moving past just basic translation to achieve, genuine cultural integration.
And that cultural resonance is so critical. Africa is incredibly diverse. You can't just slap a few stock images of the continent on your homepage and call it a day.
No, it won't work.
So what does this cultural integration actually look like inside the platform?
Well, it's ambitious. They've added support for 20 African languages.
20.
Yeah. And this includes major regional languages like Isvulu, isiXhosa, Afrikaans, and Swahili. If you want true ubiquity for the platform to be used from a university lecture hall to like a rural business's WhatsApp group, you have to speak the user's language, literally.
And crucially, visually, too. Let's look at how they're enabling local entrepreneurs and SMEs.
Which are the engine of South Africa's economy.
Exactly. This is where creating specific templates becomes like a tactical weapon.
It absolutely is. They're focusing directly on helping SMEs digitize quickly and affordably. We're seeing tools tailored for that mobile-first environment.
Like the WhatsApp business starter templates.
Exactly, and the Pocket Business Kits. These are designed for rapid deployment on the devices that most Africans use every single day.
But the hyper-localization in the template catalog, that's what really impresses me.
Oh, it's brilliant.
It's not just generic global templates. They are creating designs for specific South African cultural moments.
Right, like wedding season, back to school, Black Friday.
And this one is incredible. The highly localized category of township business branding.
That township business branding category is such a powerful differentiator. It shows they hired local talent. People who understood that these small foundational businesses need a professional visual identity that resonates locally.
Not one imported from a template bank designed in California.
Exactly. It's about building trust through visual recognition.
And they've connected this cultural relevance to a financial incentive, creating a sustainable creator economy. They launched the Canva Africa Design Challenge.
Yes. And this is just clever business modeling. It lets local creators submit templates, have them featured globally, and then earn royalties every time a subscriber uses them.
So it directly blends that local cultural storytelling
The isiZulu support, the township branding.
with digital scalability and real, tangible income for the African creative community.
It transforms them from just consumers of templates into producers and even shareholders in the platform's success. And if we shift our focus now to the core Blockrora theme, digital finance and fintech Canva's localization didn't just stop at languages and templates.
No, it couldn't.
They strategically dismantled the biggest wall to digital subscription growth, which is international payments.
That monetization hurdle is a killer. I mean, imagine being a small business owner in Nairobi or Lagos. You're trying to pay, say, $15 monthly subscription for a tool like Canva Pro.
Which is essential for your business.
Right. Only to get hit with like $8 in international credit card fees and bad exchange rates.
Yeah.
The friction is immense.
Precisely. Historically, that reliance on expensive Western credit card rails has priced high-value digital services out of reach for millions of potential users.
So Canva localized its pricing and, crucially, its payment infrastructure.
They bypass that friction entirely.
So who are the winners here? I mean, which users get this benefit?
Well, users in South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, and Ghana can now pay in their local currencies using regional methods.
And the list of those methods is very telling.
It is. They're integrating M-Pesa in Kenya.
The gold standard for mobile money there.
Absolutely. Verve cards in Nigeria, direct bank transfers via NIBSS, that's the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System.
Which powers basically all interbank movement.
Right. And then, of course, direct South African banking systems.
Okay, this sounds brilliant for market penetration, but it raises a question. Doesn't localizing the payment structure create a massive administrative overhead for Canva? Is the immediate revenue uplift worth the complexity of dealing with 4 different regulatory and payment environments?
That's the tension. And in the short term, yes, it adds complexity. But strategically, it's a huge net gain.
Okay.
This move mirrors the broader trend we track here at Blockrora. Digital and even crypto payments are gaining serious traction, driven by a consumer base that trusts mobile wallets and local bank transfers way more than they trust international credit cards.
So by integrating these systems, Canva is aligning itself with the financial sovereignty of the African digital consumer.
It's the platform meeting users where they are, instead of forcing them into some global template.
And this acceptance of diverse local payment rails is what truly transforms digital commerce in these high-growth markets. It's a vital step towards financial inclusion for those creators we were just talking about.
Absolutely. It removes friction, it drives conversions, and it ensures that the money generated by African creators stays within that local digital ecosystem.
Okay, so if this localization strategy successfully captures the current market, the next step has to be cultivating the future user base.
Long-term play.
Which brings us to education. And that seems to be at the core of Canva's long-term vision here.
It is. The Canva for Education initiative offers free access to all their tools and training. It's a classic strategy.
You establish Canva as the default creative tool for the next generation.
Exactly. The foundation of digital literacy for users who will eventually graduate into the creator economy or the SME sector.
And the quality of their partnerships, their educational partnerships, really underscores this vision. They're linking up with major players.
Yeah, you've got the University of Cape Town, UCT, Rhodes University, University of Pretoria.
University of Johannesburg and the African Leadership University, or ALU.
And for those unfamiliar with ALU, that one's particularly important. It's a specialized Pan-African institution focused entirely on developing the next generation of leaders and entrepreneurs.
So partnering with them shows a continental, future-focused mindset.
It's not just a South African play, and they're also looking beyond just the academic institutions. They signed a memorandum of understanding with Ethiopia's Ministry of Education.
And critically integrated with Snaplify.
Which is a massive e-learning platform. It serves 800,000 learners and 100,000 teachers.
So integrating Canva into that digital workflow means they are instantly reaching this vast, geographically dispersed audience.
And making design thinking and digital creation part of mainstream African education.
This all just suggests This is so much more than market entry.
Oh, yeah.
It's a strategic acknowledgement of Africa's rising influence. The continent is being viewed as a strategic innovation hub, not just a frontier market to be exploited.
Exactly. This investment is driven by youthful demographics, the booming fintech scene we just analyzed, and rapid mobile connectivity. Canva's deep localization in culture, in commerce, and in education is actively helping to shape Africa's digital identity.
They're providing the tools for people to visually define their own businesses, their own cultures, their own futures online.
Without relying on imported aesthetics.
So, to summarize our deep dive for you, Canva's massive strategic move into Johannesburg is a case study in how global tech platforms must localize.
Not just translate.
Right. Not just translate their offerings. This means fully embracing local culture, empowering local creators with real financial incentives, and critically integrating local fintech solutions like M-Pesa and NIBSS to just dismantle payment friction.
And that leads us to the final provocative thought. If digital design tools are becoming democratized, highly localized, and the payment rails are fully embracing regional fintech systems and, thereby reducing reliance on central intermediaries, what does this exponential growth mean for the decentralization of creative IP and commerce itself across the continent? The power shift to the local creator, who is now financially autonomous and culturally relevant, is a monumental development, and we are only just beginning to see its impact.
That shift from consumer to financially empowered creator is a question worth mulling over as these systems converge.
We are watching the digital identity of a continent being actively shaped.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your content, and visit Blockrora.com for more in-depth news and analysis on the intersection of tech, finance, and the global digital economy.